All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah, hey,
real
well,
mode.
we can hold a peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they frontin' they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one, like what you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with king, but you peasants.
He's heating up!
Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Diet culture, diet culture, diet culture. That's all I see. And capitalism.
What's up, bro?
It is man.
Biatch.
So toxic.
Oh, Jesus, what the fuck is that?
Fat phobia.
Yo, no, whoa. Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 22 hundo and ochenta of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you as powered, is sponsored by Everston K2 Flexin' on all you.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah, all right. Drop in the comments down below, fam. What did you smash today? Welcome to the show. Welcome, episode 2280. Hello, all you live stream beaches. Frank, Amy, Lacey, Brenda, how we doing? Lisa, I might have said Lisa twice, but that's twice as nice. TCap, Grizzly, Josh, saying everyone is here. Welcome to the show. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good shit. Leave us a review. All those links to join the fam down below, swolenormousx.com. We're going to get into some Swole fam posts first, but of course, we have an amazing nut to bust. We do have to get into that tip. I am fresh off a sick pump. It's a beautiful day. Sunning the nips all day, roasting those fucking nips. Nips are just blasted out of existence. I'm on fire.
He's on fire!
I don't even heat up anymore. I just go straight to 100. We got a great show today. I'm excited. It's Wednesday, August the 3rd. And of course, we have our sexy little tainty man. Good boy. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. He knows he's a good boy. And he knows, I think he's learning that he's on camera. So now he knows exactly how to play it. He knows the angles. He knows how to look up and kind of look down and give you the whites of his eyes. But there's a little tainty boy. We'll get a round of applause for the tainty man. See? And then he goes right off camera. He's like, all right, I'm over it. I'm over it now. So put your hands together, get those nips nice and pinched. Let's summon the Falcon and get this nut open. I think a lot of you know exactly what it is. So if you know what this hashtag, if you know what the Swole card is, drop that in the comments down below. Let's summon this beesh. Voice of an angel. Nailed it. Hashtag but my thyroid. I showed it on the screen. Frank says White Wednesday. White Wednesday. So last week was White Wednesday. I feel like if we do the card White Wednesday, I think it plays into that a little bit too much, and someone's going to take a clip and be like, I told you they're white supremacists. Swole premicists. I'm a white swole premicist. Okay? I believe that gains in the Swole fam are better than all gains. But hey, I'm biased. I'm just kidding. Your gains, all gains matter. Everyone knows that. All gains matter. Welcome to the show. Hashtag but my thyroid for a chance to win today's Swole card. That is a delicious card. And I think it's going to be very applicable today. I have a feeling. Let's get into that tip. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Oh, it's not cold outside at all. It's hot as fuck out there. Cheers, fam. Look at that new mug. Look at that. Go to the fucking gym mug. That's fire. papaswoleu.com. Shameless plug. All right, let's get into the first Swole fam post. I love that mug. I love that shit. What do we got here? Oh my God, what we got here? Emma. I can't wait to get into this. Today's videos look like off the charts. The ball's deep. I kind of saw a couple thumbnails. Woo! Oh man. What's the temperature where you're at? You could drop in the comments down below. What temperature? How bad are your balls and your labias sweating right now? First post from Emma. And Emma writes, hey, Papa and fam. I need some advice. I'm struggling with not stuffing my face with crap while I'm at work. My boss and coworkers all bring in chocolate, cookies, and lollies. I just can't resist the temptation as my discipline muscle isn't strong enough yet. All of the crap in the photo, plus all the chocolate that's in the tin underneath, is sitting inches away from where I eat my lunch. Does anyone have any advice or experience with this kind of thing? Thank you. Eat your lunch elsewhere. Don't eat your lunch there. That's fucking trash. And that's not even quality. If you're going to eat chocolate, you better eat some real chocolate. That's all just highly sugared garbage. Are those vegan? What the fuck are those things? Are those vegan fruit snacks? So it's just sugar then? Vegan friendly, aka just poison. Yeah, this is garbage. So you need to, accidentally push it all into the trash. That's a shitty situation, but avoid that as much as possible. I would make sure you're eating plenty of food, drinking plenty of water, and I would recommend checking out the book Atomic Habits. It's a great way to learn how to build habits over time, but at the same time, you need to get that shit out of your face. So you need to get that shit away from you at home and remove yourself from those situations at work. Oh my God. That's gross shit. Gross. Any other thoughts you could drop in the comments down below? That's tough. I mean, bottom line, whether it's there or not in front of you, you have to not eat it. So, obviously you said your discipline muscle. I mean, let's go back to this for a second. I understand your discipline muscle, but this is really you putting a barrier in your own way. All right. So going back to this picture, you are really putting your own roadblocks up. So you can say, my discipline muscle isn't strong enough yet. We'll get it stronger. In other words, I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying that you are in control. So either you eat it or you don't. Change doesn't take time. It takes commitment. So you can make the change now and never unchange. It's up to you to stay focused on it. So it really is up to you. The time is, it doesn't take time. It takes you making that decision for the right reasons and then sticking to it. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't have to take a long time. It doesn't have to take any time at all. It's a choice. Joanne, I don't want this to be an excuse festival. So let's just say for the last few months, I have not prioritized most of my pillars. Oh no. All right. Settle down, fam. Settle down, fam. Don't jump all over Joanne. I'm sure she's got a reason. Let's help her out. I'm just kidding. Everyone watching is like, I'm not booing. The Papa Trolio. All right. But she says, I did stop eating dairy and wheat products, bread, pasta, and that sort of stuff. I don't really eat corn, nuts, legumes, soy, and a lot of other stuff. Not saying I never will, but they just aren't part of my regular diet anymore. So I'm proud of finding my food groove. The last 2 mornings I got up and started doing primer week from the 90-day dash again. It is my intention to do primer week at home for the next 2 weeks and then back to the gym to commence week 1. But man, did I feel like Tin Man after not practicing any training for a while. I think I will post here or comment here daily to keep my mind in the right company. And I have been practicing my brain gains again. These aren't big achievements or exciting news, but they do feel good to talk about. I'll keep putting one foot in front of the other. Joanne, I disagree with you. I think they are big achievements. I think that's awesome. That's what you have to do. Now, there's a big reason, right? There's a big reason or a big difference between making sure that you address that you are doing well. And that is an achievement. But you don't want to get back on your heels and pat yourself on the back. Oh, I'm so amazing. And then you let things go to shit. So there's a difference there. But that is awesome. That's something that you need to do. Now it's a matter of being consistent. Remember, that's pillar number 7. It's consistency. So it's not about just doing it once in a while. It's about being consistent and making sure you are showing up and ticking off every single pillar every day. That's the challenge. So as I always say, it's easy to get started. It's easy to get started. The hard part is doing it every day. The hard part is being consistent. Starting's fucking easy. Everyone starts. They just start over and over again because they always fucking quit. And if you never quit, you never have to start again. Think about it. All right, Johan, what's up, fam? So happy I have finally made the decision to join. I have been listening to the Mancast for some time and basically considered myself already part of the fam. I am currently finishing up a 3-month program of full body workouts using mainly compound exercises, squats, incline and flat press for around an hour 3 times a week. I have August to go, and then I am doing the 90-day dash. I've also made push-ups in the morning and evening a daily habit for some time now, and I feel so much better than before. The best thing ever was when Papa read my intro last week, just while I was on my bench press, made me do an extra set. That's what I'm talking about. Hello to everyone from Austria, and let's go to the fucking gym, Swole fam, and fuck average.
Yow.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking do it. Get some gorillas. I hope you're listening again. Now I want 2 sets, biatch. Welcome to the fam officially. And I agree. Sounds like you were plugged in. You were meant to join. You were meant to be a part of this officially. So welcome. Super stoked. Super stoked. The power of the knowledge cock. The power of the knowledge cock is unsurpassed. All right, Julie, we got some Swole Slut action here. Julie, I think we just had like 3 Swole Slut actions. I mean, everyone's a Swole Slut here, but holy fucking shredded. Turning 39 in September. Fuck yeah. Strong and flexible and proud of it. 5'3", 110 pounds, and I can squat 135, but some say it's a waste of time to work out. That's fucking bullshit.
Bullshit.
Excuse me, tickle my throat. While they spend hours drinking on a patio. If you're just listening, Julie is showing her 13-pack and amazing flexibility. That is absolutely out of control.
I give it a 10.
Yikes.
A 10. A fucking 10.
Woof. My goodness. That's out of control. That's awesome. My God, Julie. Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. And our last post from Stella. And Stella writes, "Hi, fam. Just a rant. Got into an argument today, and I'm reeling a bit. A friend was asked out by a guy who was obese. She rejected him because she's not attracted to him. And I said, I understand, because she is way more attractive than he is. And then a fat friend started an argument that she shouldn't have rejected him based on his size. And I am this and that, and I hate fat people, and I am such a bad person, blah, blah, blah. The whole, quote, you used to be fat and now you hate all fat people thing was brought up. And it's ridiculous. The guy is not attractive. The girl is. I don't care what size people are if they are good people, but I don't have to find them attractive no matter their size. I dislike confrontations like that, but I won't back down just because someone is insecure about their body. Seems like I've been friends with the wrong sort of people these past years. Thank you for listening." Aha.
Matt Damon.
That's not a Matt Damon for Stella. That's unfortunate. And I agree. Yeah, you could tell him to eat a big old cock sandwich. That'd be...
Go fuck yourself.
That works. Enjoy this cock sandwich. Yeah, if the guy's not attractive, he's not attractive. And let me tell you, being obese is generally not attractive. It doesn't help your case, people. If you're trying to be attractive, it doesn't help. Let's not pretend like it does. Yeah, you should have just given him a chance. I don't think he's attractive. Maybe you would have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the person looks like. If you're not attracted to them, you're not attracted to them. Some people are uniquely attracted to people of a certain race. Okay. You don't have to be attracted to white people. You don't have to be attracted to black people. You don't have to be attracted to Asian people. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. It doesn't mean you're an asshole and you hate Asian people. It just means you don't want to be romantically involved. You just don't have that sexual attraction. There's nothing wrong with that. So it sounds like fat activist bullshit, which is bullshit because being fat is not healthy. By most people's standards, it's not attractive. There are some people that like obese people. They're attracted to, remember like the feeder stuff? They get turned on by someone gaining weight. Ugh. But it is what it is. You're not forced. You can't force yourself to be attracted to anyone. You can't. You can't force anyone to. So Stella, you just need better friends because the ones or the people that you're spending time with are out of their fucking mind. All right. Rather fucking mind. Let's put Tessie back in her home. Let's get her back to Candyland. Hashtag butt my thyroid. Oh, butt my thyroid. Maybe, Stella, maybe your friend is upset because it was her thyroid. She was upset at what you said. You should have told her that, Stella. You should have said, I would agree with you, but my thyroid. Maybe you should have said it's her thyroid. She doesn't understand where you're coming from because of her thyroid. It's your thyroid. Okay. Oh, shout out to James. We do wish you luck. James says, "Fam, I've been off work for 2 months waiting to see a cardiac trick. Is that the word? A cardiac surgeon. Tomorrow I go in for a heart cath and cardioversion to fix my AFib. Wish me luck, fam." Let's get some round of applause. Shout out, James. We're here for it. We support you. We'll be making some gains. We'll cheers a steak, some coffee, Some bone broth up to James. Pour a little out for James tonight. We wish you the best, dude. All right, let's get into some questions. All right, so if you have questions, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. Share the stream because we are live on every fucking platform.
Inconceivable!
Known to Schman. Rufus, you are a stinky boy. You are a stinky boy. I don't even know if that's a fart. That just stinks, dude. My God. Stinky boy. Nasty. You're a nasty beach. Yeah, it just smells like, I don't know. Smells like chunder in here. Can't even explain it. Let's see. Show off the beast on Instagram. Papa Swolio, did you ever give up? Well, I mean, I had 2 ribeyes, and I got the first one down, no problem. The second one kind of went halfway through, and I couldn't do it. Gave up. Gave up. I know. Give up what? Not with fitness and training. I've just adapted, but there's other things I tried. I was like teaching myself how to play guitar and certain other things I kind of got into for a little bit. And yeah, I just didn't stick with. But find something you're passionate about and fucking get it done. Remember, discipline is not about whether you feel like it. So if you want to get results, if you want to build muscle and improve and all these different things, right? If you want to improve your health, you want to improve your training, your cardiovascular capacity, your strength, you want to build more muscle, it doesn't matter if you feel like it or not. So your motivation is worth dick shit. Superman, when's our next roundtable? Well, we're going to announce it this coming Monday, but it's going to be next week. Next week is our next roundtable. It's going to be fucking sweet. So stay tuned. We'll talk more about it in the accountability meeting come Monday. Let's see. More questions? Drop in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. Dwayne 111, favorite shoulder workout? I don't have a favorite shoulder workout. You mean exercise? Stay away from favorites. Make sure you're crushing your posterior deltoid. I would recommend everyone bias all your training towards your posterior deltoid and then sprinkle in some more middle deltoid. And then, if you have time, focus on the anterior. Most people need to develop their middle head and their posterior much more than their anterior because you get a lot in chest training. So I would make sure you focus on that. There are some good exercises that I'm not going to break down and explain here, but I would focus on those heads of the deltoid much more, and I would just throw them into other upper body training. I think a lot of people do like a shoulder day. I think that's kind of a waste. A day just for shoulders. Your shoulders get crushed when you're doing all sorts of training. Your shoulders getting crushed during chest and back. Just throw in more anterior or some shoulder work on a chest day and on a back day, in my opinion. Grizzly, if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing now? Something not as cool and not as fucking awesome and fulfilling. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't even have an answer to that question because if I wasn't doing this, I mean, this is what I do. So what would I be doing? I have no fucking idea. You know how I know? Because I'm doing this. I don't know what I would have done in some other quantum universe. Glad I never have to find out. Oh, Nick. Oh, Nick. A treat for all swole pups. Well, only Rufus is in here, but he's sleeping. He's sleeping. I appreciate the super chat. I don't want to wake him up. All right. Before the end of the show. All right. Before the end of the show, we'll give a treat. I'm sure he's going to wake up at some point. All right. All right. We'll give him a treat. We'll give him a treat. A treat from Nick. Not Batman's Robin. Papa Swolio, there was a tongue in my bag of organs. Is that what they're calling it these days? Oh. I love this fucking podcast. The only place where that would be like, oh, that's a normal thing. There's a tongue in my bag of organs. What do I do with it? You can eat it. You could grill it. I would just look up. I think don't we have a tongue recipe? I don't think I've ever done it myself. But I think we have a tongue recipe in the kitchen. So I would check that out too. But there's tons of them online. You could grill it. I don't know if you would cut it. Tongue's good for you. It's good stuff. I don't think I've ever had tongue. But I think there's a few recipes in there. I don't think I've ever gotten around to eating it. That's good stuff. I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Jeremy, I know you were into sports, but did you ever get into action sports like aggressive inline, BMX, or skateboarding? I did do a little skateboarding and I got into like some rollerblading. I didn't have the money for or the real desire to do like, grinding and to get real like street skates, but I kind of had a pair that was a little bit of like a crossover. And I used to do stuff like jumping down staircases and stupid shit like that. So I did kind of like, the blading for a little bit. And skateboarding, I had a skateboard, but it didn't really take. I did a couple. I could do an ollie and a standard. It wasn't a kick flip, I guess, like a toe flip. Whatever. So I did that a little bit, but not really. Let's see here. Let's see. Frank, Papa Swole, is venison comparable to beef? I'm a hunter and love eating it. That's great. You want to eat healthy animals. In terms of comparable to beef, I don't believe it's the same in terms of quality. I think it'd just be a lot leaner. I don't know in terms of like nutritional density, because the way the cows, for example, like beef, the way the nutrients are absorbed in the animal, I don't know if it'd be more rich. I'm thinking it probably would be, but at the same time, I've had some wild game. It's just more, you have to cook it differently. It's usually a lot leaner from my experience or from what I've consumed, but nothing wrong with it. If it's a healthy animal, there might be certain ones that are more night and day difference, but wild game and beef, that's the shit. Good for you. Good for you. Good stuff. Was I a beast at Tony Hawk? No, I don't think I ever played Tony Hawk, really. I used to play ESPN Extreme games for PS1. That was a dope game. Remember that shit? It was a California Games or something for Sega, for like Lynx or something, or Game Gear. I forget. I remember Game Gear. Remember those platforms? Let's see. Little Charms on Instagram. We'll take a few more questions, so drop in the comments down below. Oh, look. You okay, buddy? You okay? He was having a little dream, and he was like, sound like you were sucking wind, bro. All right, hashtag butt my thyroid for a chance to win today's Swole card. All right, let's see here. Little Charm says, Papa Swole, how do I get as strong as you, man? Those are nice muscles. Got any tips? Yeah, get your ass fucking training. Start eating better, follow the 7 pillars, and start lifting some heavy fucking shit, and make it your top priority to make sick fucking gains for about a decade or so. Yeah, I do have a lot of tips. I got one tip. It's a little bit big. You might not want, for your first go round, you might not want my tip. Just saying. Because let's take another question. Game Gear, eating through D batteries like it was his fucking job. You need 20 batteries for an 8-hour road trip. I had rechargeable ones. Wasn't there a pack? Was there a power pack for it? I think you could plug it in, right? You could plug it in. I remember getting rechargeable batteries was like the greatest thing ever. Now, it wasn't D batteries. D batteries were huge. Or was it? No, I don't think it was that big. D batteries are the biggest ones. I don't think they were that big. Fuck, I don't even remember. Maybe that thing was much bigger and clunkier than I remember. Who fucking knows? All right, Xanda, Papa Swole, if you could eat one food and never had to worry about the calories, what would it be? Steak. I already do. I fucking already do. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Easy answer. One food. I already don't have to worry about the calories. It's steak. You know why you don't have to worry about the calories? Because try to overeat steak. And a lot of you will be like, well, I can't because it's so expensive. Yeah, it's more pricey, for sure. Or ground beef. Eat as much as you fucking want. Seriously. You want to lose weight. You want to lose inflammation and garbage extra body fat that you don't need. Just fucking pretty much go carnivore. Go meat and fruit. I don't have to worry about calories from steak. I ate a steak and a half. I had two leftover steaks from yesterday, and I just ate as much as I wanted to. And halfway through the second one, I just got full, and I just don't feel like having more. So guess what I did? I stopped fucking eating. Oh my God. Can you believe it?
The little rascal has spirit.
Can you believe it? I stopped fucking eating. Holy shit. I just didn't want to eat anymore. Holy shit. Can you believe it? My God. Oh my God. Who thought it was possible? Who would have thunk it? You get full when you're not hungry anymore. Right? Right? Atlas 92. How can guys pull 250 kilogram deadlifts but can't pull any bitches? I fucking hear you, fam. I fucking hear you. Boom shakalaka!
Emotional damage.
Yo, fam. I hear you. I hear you. Maybe because they just look fat. And they're not really sociable people. I don't know how many people pull 500, 600 pounds and don't get bitches. Maybe they spend all their time trying to lift 500, 600 pounds instead of going to get bitches. I don't think one has to do with the other, but I don't even know if this is true. I don't know. Where's your evidence of this? I don't know. Maybe because they're like just power lifters and they're nothing. They just lift heavy. That's it. I don't know. Most women want dad bods. Yeah, most women don't want a man who can fucking lift, especially nowadays. Most women, I shouldn't say most women, but a lot of women are mainstream shit. They don't really want a man, right? They want someone with fucking pronouns in their bio. Not calling them bitches might be a start. Oh, come on. Come on.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Come on. Come on. Come on. They want Elliot Page, a real man. Sorry.
Boys have Elliot a penis. Page. Girls have vagina.
Sagittarius Elaine. Papa Swole, how many bottles of water do I drink per day? I guess depends on what your classification of a bottle of water is. How many ounces? Yeah, you don't have to call women bitches, but... Yeah. Let's see. No, I don't call women bitches. I call them biches, but I call everyone biche. How many bottles of water do I drink per day? Well, this is 32 ounces. This is a 32 ounce flask. I drink a lot of fucking water. I'm trying to think. I've gone through today I might have drank 3 or 4 gallons of fucking water. Today I might have. I'm sweating like crazy. I'm so drenched. I'm just sucking down electrolytes and water all day. So recommended is at least half your weight in ounces. So if you're 200 pounds, 100 ounces of water minimum, and that's a hard minimum. That's a hard minimum for a lot of you, depending on your muscle mass and how much exercise and the type of environment that you live in, you may want to drink a lot more. All right. Okay. I think we're there. Fam, let's get into some balls deep content. Let's fucking go deep. I think we're ready. We'll take a few more comments and stuff. Let's see. Frank, as a man who currently has a dad bod, I'm offended by the implication that I use pronouns. Yeah, fuck your pronouns. Yeah. Be nice and respectful. Be nice and respectful to people that earn your respect. Okay? And don't be unnecessarily rude to people that you don't know. But people have to earn respect. That doesn't mean you are mean to people that you don't know. That doesn't mean that you're just like a nasty person to people that haven't earned it yet. I don't know who you are, so fuck you, man. It just means that people think that you just automatically get respect because you put something in your bio or you come up with a new flag design. All of a sudden you deserve for bravery and for all this gallant effort for doing what? For changing your Instagram bio? It's like, come on. You haven't accomplished anything. You're just looking for victim points. No one likes a whiny beach. I don't care what you got between your legs. No one likes someone who's whining. Like, shut the fuck up. Go to the fucking gym. Go to the fucking gym. Yow. Yow. This is Earth. This is Earth. We're all living in reality here. It's not going to be unicorns and fucking rainbows. Except if you're on the Daily Swole, fam. Talk about unicorns and rainbows. My thyroid. Oh, it's a sexy beach. Hashtag but my thyroid. Remember, just blame it on the thyroid. Let's see, Brennan, my husband doesn't lift, but not a dad bod. That jerk is one of those people who just has muscle. It's annoying. Just has muscle. Doesn't have to lift, he just has muscle. What does he do? Definitely want to work out, though. Should be lifting. He should be lifting. That bone density isn't going to dense itself. Why doesn't he lift? Why doesn't he work out? Why doesn't he train? He'd be even better. He'd be even better. He'd be even better. Lifting weights isn't just for how you look or having muscle. We all have muscle. We all have muscle. But come on. Don't settle for average. Put in some fucking work. Put in some fucking work. I'm sure he does. Pedro, 64 ounces is good if you're 110 pounds soaking wet. Yeah, 64 ounces of water. Not a lot if you're sweating balls off. Brennan, he works a manual labor job and lifts and moves 12 to 14 hours a day just at work. I know a lot of people that do construction and do stuff like that, but it's important. That's a lot of repetitive movements, and you're missing out on, he's missing out on a lot of, other muscle groups that's not getting targeted. And don't forget, when you're lifting, you're targeting certain areas. Your general manual labor, your body adapts to very easily. So if you're doing low levels of intense exercise or low levels of activity on a regular basis, your body will adapt to that. So in other words, your threshold might increase in terms of what stimulates growth and, health and physiological benefits. But that's good. It's better than sitting at a fucking desk, in fluorescent light all day. It's good stuff. But just another heads up for anyone that is working a manual labor job and you think that it's not important to practice yoga or to give attention to your physical health from a training standpoint, don't be mistaken. Don't be mistaken. I would recommend doing it first. Do it first, because at the end of a long day, of course, you're not going to want to train. You're not going to want to go to the gym. You might want to do a yin yoga class or something like that. But that would be a great thing. Brennan, does he do yoga? Do you do yoga with him? That'd be a great thing to do together. And that would make him feel so much better, especially after manual labor. Definitely important to still train and to go to the gym for sure. But of course, that's what you're going to get in a place like this. All right, fam, before we get into some balls deep content, we got amazing videos. You could drop in the comments below. Let's pick a number for videos 1, 2, or 3. And before we do, use code DailySwole for 10% off all orders over there at papaswolio.com. We got some new designs and some new drops coming. So don't forget, go to the fucking gym, only Swole. Swole privilege. We got some premium tanks and army green. It's fucking sick. Daily Swole for 10% off your order. Check it out. And we do have some new designs. We got the Papa Swolio Signature Series P3S4 coming in 20 days. We'll have a logo and we'll have like a little image to show for that. Maybe we have it today. Do we have it? It's coming. It's coming soon. I don't have it today, but I'll probably have it tomorrow, the next day. We'll be talking about it a little bit every day, especially in the next few days, just because 20 days away. Very exciting. And for those that don't know, it's available for 24 hours, but we'll talk more about that in the upcoming days because it's right around the corner. None to not, my boyfriend does construction, but he still lifts and does mobility and yoga. Nice. Let's see. Brennan, you also have to eat right, which we do. I can't get him to. I keep asking. You can't get him to. So you said you eat right, but you can't get him to exercise or do yoga? Dennis, Hi, Papa. How to get quality sleep even if you sleep enough? Merci beaucoup. All right. Well, we'll take one more question. How to get quality sleep? So you're sleeping for 7, 8, 9 hours, I'm assuming, but you don't feel rested. Is that what you're saying? You don't feel like the sleep is quality? That's a problem. And this goes understated. A lot of people say, oh, I get 7 hours of sleep. I get 8 hours of sleep, but they're getting up a couple times a night to piss, or they wake up and they can't fall back asleep, and they don't really quantify that. The quality of the sleep is very important. So I would recommend a couple things. Make sure your room is cold. Try to keep it in the high 60s if you can. You can get something like a cooling pad or take a cold shower before sleep. That can also help, or maybe sauna before bed or heat. But if you can take a cold shower, that can definitely relax you and shut you down before bed. It could be something with glucose dumping and waking you up in the middle of the night if that's a problem. So maybe could be an option like a tablespoon of raw honey, maybe 30 minutes or so before bed could be something that's beneficial. Magnesium supplementation might be something you could look into. But blacking out all your curtains, making sure you're in a cold, dark room. So block out everything, get blackout curtains, cover LED lights, make sure your phone and Wi-Fi and stuff is off. Don't keep any kind of screens near your bed. Cut off screens about an hour or two before sleep. Make sure you're cutting out blue light, get blue blocking glasses, or turn off your lights and turn on red lights. That way you're not getting stimulated. Those are a lot of great habits. Also, maybe things like yoga, meditation, reading before bed, creating an evening routine. And that's some shit right there. So if you ever had a sleep question, that probably answered all of them. All right, we took some numbers. Let's go with Danny Cornell. What up, Beesh? Number 3. Danny, number 3. Danny, number 3. Let's fucking go. Danny says 3.
And that's the way, I like it. Casey on the Sunshine Band.
Danny says 3, so that means 3. All right, so remember, blame Danny if this ain't it. Okay, this is is this a two-parter? Oh, it's like a dump. Yeah, it's a two-parter. Okay, this is called gluten-free. 2 parts, fam. 2 parts. Here we go. This the screen, it's it's like Michael Jackson. Avoiding, I can't wait to see this when we play it. Avoiding gluten when you aren't celiac. All right, let's just play it. This is a part 1.
This might bother a few people, but if you don't have celiac and you go out of your way to avoid gluten, that's disordered eating.
No, it's not. All right, this person has never, it's really hard to, you can't really push back on someone who just doesn't have the fundamental knowledge to even say what she's saying. I'm assuming she. You have never heard of gluten intolerance and all the other issues with phytic acid and all these other compounds. Yeah, she has no idea what she's talking about, which we know already. So, yeah. Celiac is just major reactions and issues with gluten, but you can have a lot of problems with gluten and gluten products, even if you don't technically have celiac. So, yeah. That's what happens when you don't know what you're talking about and you act like you do. Let's listen to part 2.
Non-celiac gluten intolerance is what's known as a psychogenic disease. It's psychological in origin.
It's not a psychological disease. Holy shit. Is this real? Is this a real fucking thing? Gluten intolerance is not a psychological disorder. What the fuck? How many of you have issues with gluten? Let me know if it's in your head in the comments below. How many of you had to get rid of gluten or grains and wheat and stuff like that? How many of you got rid of that? And how many of you think it's in your head?
There have been studies done. One recently was done in Norway, where they gave people who claimed to be intolerant to wheat 3 different types of granola bars at 3 different times.
Okay.
One didn't have gluten. One didn't have fructans, which is another component of wheat that a lot of people are sensitive to. And one didn't have gluten or fructans.
So there's one study.
People claim to have digestive issues after consuming the bar that didn't have gluten nor fructans than did the ones that ate the bar with gluten or fructans.
So they're still eating. So maybe so what you're saying is maybe it's not necessarily the gluten. Maybe it's the actual, you talk about food sensitivities? Oh, you don't say. Does it matter if it's a gluten? It doesn't. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter what the rest of this is. It doesn't matter if the issue is actually the gluten. You need to figure out and determine which foods work best for you. Who cares what the chemical reaction is inside? It doesn't matter. You need to isolate which foods work best for you. You understand? You don't need to be a chemist to cut out foods that make you feel like fucking shit. If you're eating a food that's causing you chronic migraines, stop eating it. If you eat a food and it blows out your asshole, stop eating it. It doesn't matter if it's gluten or if it's a fructan or a fucktan. It doesn't matter.
What does that tell you? That tells you that a lot of what people are experiencing is a psychological effect by being told over and over and over again by wellness media that gluten is bad for you, right? Of course. What are the symptoms that people most often cite? Anxiety, brain fog, constipation. Those are all adverse effects of stress.
Jesus Christ. Are you going to say that? Damon. Those are all side effects of stress. Yes, you can have the same manifestation from different causes. Your body just reacts in a certain way. Yeah, you can have that from eating food that fucks you up, or you can have that from stress. Sure. You do understand there's multiple ways you can break your leg, right? You can have a non-contact injury. You can get hit by a fucking bus. There's different ways to break your leg. Outcome's the same. Isn't it now? Okay, that was, I don't know what that was. Skeletor's got a TikTok now. All right, let's get into another video. Don't take nutrition advice from someone who, I guess, looks like that. Yeah, I don't trust your recommendations. You might want to get your thyroid checked. Okay. Yeah, I've never been I'm stressed out, so I can't take a shit. That's never happened to me. Nuntanat says she looks vegan, right? I've never had that issue. I'm stressed out, so I can't poop. I'm still hungry. I'm still stressed out. I'm so stressed out I can't take a shit. Okay. That's probably good advice too. Grizzly says, don't take advice from anybody on TikTok. That's not bad. That's not bad advice. She looks like she needs a steak. All right, another video. Let's go with dun 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 dun. Drum roll. Who we got? Number one, number two, number one, number two, number one, number one, or number two, or number one. Let's go with Pedro. Number one. Let's go, Pedro. Let's get a little American.
I am the danger.
All right, Pedro says number one. So we're gonna do number schwam. This is called Combat Eating Disorder. I wish I could find something to combat this from showing up in my folder. Can I do anything to combat seeing your face? God damn it. It is what it is. God damn it, Pedro. For fuck's sake.
The way you combat an eating disorder is not by increasing other eating disorder behaviors.
You're going to make me move.
It's not by restricting, cutting out entire groups of things, moralizing foods as good and bad. That's not self-love. That's not health.
There's a lot to unpack.
Chicks
here.
will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
There's a lot to unpack there. If you're just listening, you missed it. And this is a huge benefit of listening to the podcast. There's a huge upside to listening to the Daily Swole. How many of you listen to the Daily Swole? Well, you're watching it now. But I'm telling you, I don't know. You might want to. That's a great option to listen to the show. You don't have to watch it. You might. After today's episode, you guys might be like, I am going audio only. I'm saying, look, every single time we go balls deep, it's an argument. It's an argument for listening just to the audio. Because my fucking God, your face.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face.
Your face makes me only want to do the audio.
Right in your suck hole.
Let's close my eyes a little
do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
I couldn't even hear most of what she was saying because I couldn't get around my eyes just took over. The stimuli was so great in my eye holes that my ears just, I didn't hear a fucking thing. I didn't hear a fucking thing. She was saying something about moralizing foods. Again, it's kind of like the first video. Fam, stop. Okay, so who said it? Oh, fuck. Let's go to the Swole Fam post for a second. Who said that in the Swole Fam? What was the post with the fat friend that said, you should like fat people even though you're not attracted to them? Who was it? It was Joanne and Johan. I can't believe we had these back to back. The Swole team just trolling me. Who said that? Johan? No, it wasn't Johan. Julie. It was Stella. So Stella, back from the tip, she was saying that she had a fat friend saying, like, used to be fat, now you hate all fat people, and the guy, you should like him because he's fat, you should give him a chance. It's that same shit. Look, the person that was pushing back on Stella is fat. Of course she's going to be pushing this woke victim nonsense. She's fat. She has something to be gained for not putting in work and getting you to take over her hashtag and to be an ally. Yeah. That's all it is. That's all it is. Don't take advice from someone who does not look healthy. Okay? If someone looks like a train wreck, probably not someone you should emulate. Do you want to look like them? Do you want to be as healthy as that person? Then listen to her cry and bitch and moan about moral value when it comes to food. Has nothing to do with moral value. We say there's good and bad foods. I agree. There are good and bad foods. There are foods that are good for you, and there are foods that are bad for you because they fuck you up. Guess what? Don't eat those bad foods. You want to change the name because your feelings get hurt? Poor food choices. Things that shouldn't go in your fucking face hole. Say whatever you want. Doesn't matter what you call it. It still should not be consumed by your body. I don't care if it grew out of the fucking ground, fell out of the fucking sky. If it jacks you up, don't eat it. It's not that hard.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean?
And don't listen to someone who just looks like they have elephantitis and then got sat on by a fucking elephant. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, this next video. Oh my god damn.
What the fuck is that?
Oh. Fam, can we do this one more? Can we do this together, fam? It's the fucking Daily Swole. We did some awesome Q&A. We had some great Swole fan posts, people. This last one, it's called...
You fucking people.
All right, hashtag buttmathyroid for a chance to win today's Swole card. Don't forget hashtag buttmathyroid for a chance to win today's Swole card. Rufus's booty. Sexy booty. All right, this one's called Gender Creative Parenting. Gender Creative Parenting. Okay. Okay.
What's in the box?
Ironically, what is in the box? No one knows. Depending on how I feel today, I'll put something else in the box. What's in my box? I don't know. Depends on my mood. All right, here we go.
Gender creative parenting. What is it? Gender creative parenting is allowing kids to explore gender freely and openly without any social constructs forced upon them or trying to push them into boxes defined by society's expectations of gender based on anatomy.
All right, we got to bite it off in little chunks here. All right, can't do that in one shot. You'll OD on the sauce. Okay, we do these in parts. We have to pause it. Yeah, what the fuck is that? I mean,
it is not my place as a smaller bodied white man to comment on it.
Tiff, this person has no children. One, no shit, because who would cause that with this individual. And 2, it's probably already been aborted. Okay. This is like my body, my choice. And you're like, no one's stopping you. You act like you have a choice. People that wear this, it's like you act like you have a choice. It's like no one's sticking that. Fuck would do that? Maybe a male feminist would. Oh my God. How desperate do you have to be? All right, here we go.
It means not forcing children to behave a certain way or look a certain way or play with certain things, all because their biological appearance says that they should be doing that.
I'm going to back that up and read this. It means not forcing children to behave a certain way or look a certain way or play with certain things, all because they're biological appearance. Okay, wait. I thought she said just because their biological parents said that they should be doing that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's their parents. Okay, so she's just saying like the standard things like, all right.
To behave a certain way or look a certain way or play with certain things, all because their biological appearance says that they should be doing that. In most cases, it is not assigning gendered language to our children until they are old enough to express if gendered language is something that they want to go by.
Hold on a second. It is not assigning gendered language to children until they are old enough to express if gendered language is something they want to go by. Yo, why are you trying to teach this to children? You are causing them severe brain damage and trauma and confusing them. You are setting them up for failure in this world. Not unlike yourself. Let's be honest. Because they want to be we want them just like you when they get older. Children don't know what they want because they're children. They don't understand anything in this world. They know nothing. Nothing. They know, you know what nothing is? It's no thing. They know nothing. They know no thing. They come out human. Clean slate. They come out no operating system. So then when you have parents, when you have gender creative parenting because the mother or the father wants to get views on their TikTok account or wants to be the cool parent, I don't know, at the weird fucking super woke Starbucks meeting on Sunday mornings or the block party, whatever the fuck goes on in these neighborhoods. Children don't know. They don't know what genders are. And guess what? It's very simple. It's very simple. I have a soundboard for that.
Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
Maybe they grow up to be a gay man or a gay woman. Fine. Fuck who you want in the manner in which you want to fuck them with. Two consenting adults, have at it, Hawes. What's the problem? It's not enough, is it? It's not enough. We have to change language. We have to change what these things are fucking called. We have to pretend like this is something that we should actually give fucking attention to. Stand the fuck up, people. Wake up. Say what it is. Call it for what it is. It's fucking insanity. These are mental disorders on display on TikTok and on Twitter and on Instagram. These are just people's mental trauma and personal inadequacies being fucking vomited out on the interwebs. And we have to pretend like this is something that's, we have to actually deal with this because it's a real fucking issue. It's getting to the point where people actually are succumbing to this because they don't want to be deemed as hateful or phobic and any other prefix, fat phobic, I don't know, transphobic, whatever phobic. Such an easy cop out. Oh, you're afraid of this. No, I'm not. I'm just an intelligent human. I'm just a smart person. That's not going to say shit that you want me to say because it's stupid. I'm not going to say stupid things. I'm not going to agree with your stupid bullshit. If that hurts your feelings, then that is fine with me. I will sleep just fine with you crying yourself to sleep because of what I said, because it's my opinion and I am free to it. come and take my fucking opinions. It's okay to have an opinion. And guess what? It's okay to have an opinion that you don't like. You have an opinion that I don't like. What, we can't be even? I don't like your opinion, but I can't have mine. You don't have to like it. I have to like yours, but you don't have to like mine. Fuck you. How fucking insane is that? I have to agree with your stupid shit, but if I call it stupid shit, then I'm the bad one. I don't agree.
Language is something that they want to go by. It is not raising our children as non-binary until they say otherwise. It is using non-gendered language because their gender is unknown. There is a difference.
There's a difference. Is this important? Is this important? Is this important? Should this be what we're teaching our kids? Is this what is valuable in this world to learn? It's not raising our children as non-binary until they say otherwise. So what's the difference between non-binary and non-gender? You're pretending like they're not a boy or a girl. That's insane. That's insane. This is legit. If you still think this is a fucking joke, if you think this doesn't matter, this is legitimate 2 + 2 = 5. You're pretending like the boy is not a boy. You're pretending like the girl is not a girl. This is not a drill. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. This is real shit. That gets a lot of traction. This is real shit that's going on. It's legitimate. What you see in front of your eyes, don't believe that. 2 + 2 = 5. No, it doesn't. It equals 4. Yes, it does. It equals 5. Because we said so. This is literal. I mean, this is institutionalized a bull. They used to put these people in padded rooms. It's insane. Imagine talking about this. I mean, not from our perspective, but imagine thinking this. Imagine believing like this is actually important shit to talk to like 3 and 4-year-olds. That's some creepy criminal shit. Remember, it used to be weird. It used to be weird to talk to. Remember, it used to be called pedophilia when you would talk about sex and gender to a child? Yeah. Remember when that used to be a crime? Yeah. Remember that when that wasn't in public schools? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Annika, I've had arguments with kids pretending to be a cat or a dog. They soon remembered what they were when they got told where our dog sleeps at night. Yeah, you want to go sleep in the cage? No. Or so you're a human now? Same thing with the Demi Lovato stuff. I'm a they, them, and now back I'm a she, her. Nope, you were always a she, her. You just, I don't know. You wanted to be in the headlines for a couple days. This is one of those moments. How many of you have read 1984? And don't act like you haven't. If you haven't read it, but you know about it and kind of what is, you haven't read it. You need to read it. I've read it a few times over the last couple of years. Every once in a while I go through, and I don't necessarily read it word for word, but I kind of flip through and I read different parts. It just hits harder and harder every time I fucking read it. It's not comfortable. That's not a good thing. It used to read 1984 when you're in high school or something, and it used to be, oh my God, that's authoritarian. That's really where it could have gone a long time ago. And no, you start seeing it's creepy, the similarities. The similarities are really, it's not as fiction as it should be anymore. You need to read it. You need to read it. Annika, my sister has, and I'm pretty sure I watched a movie based on it. You need to read it. We're living in a reality that's fucking based on it. In many ways. Like, read it. I'm telling you, read it again. When you read it again, you think, oh my God, like this is literally, we're in it more than, it might not be to the same extreme, but it's There's an uncanny amount of similarities. Orwell was fucking on. Very, very on point. All right, let's give away today's Swole card. Swole card time. Swole card time.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
All right, now, if you don't win today's Swole card, you would have, but your thyroid. All right, who's going to win the thyroid card? Fam, let's fucking go. Scrolling. Where's my thyroid? Oh, it is Frank Mavica. Congratulations! Oh, can I call you Francois? I will call you Francois. Oh, None Tonight says I would have to use they them pronouns, but my thyroid. Oh, but my thyroid.
Matt Damon.
Congratulations, Frank. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2280 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email, and we'll send you this fucking Swole card. Super delicious. Excellent. That's great news. Everybody loves great news. It's fucking great. All right, we'll take some soundboard requests, fam. We are here every fucking day. Goddamn right. Every single day since May of 2016. We'll be back here tomorrow for 2280 Schwam. We'll take some soundboard requests. Drop that old nugget in the comments down below. What soundboard?
Well, I could be wrong,
Do you want to hear
but I
it?
believe Diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Loud noises!
We got to give a Tainty Man that treat. Oh, he hears it. Nick wanted me to give you a treat. Move it. Come here. Boy. Good boy. Oh, man. Good Tainty Man. That's a good Tainty Man. A little Lieutenant Dan. I got you, fam. I got you, LD.
Dang.
Nothing like, oh, there's some taint and some butthole. Very nice. Very nice. Nice hole, bro. Remember what I taught you? Remember what Daddy taught you? Front to back. Always wiping front to back. I got you, bro. He's going to grow up to be just like his daddy. Everyone knows what happens when you wipe back to front. You don't get no bitches. Oh, yeah. Yow.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
You don't want to not be black. Vote for dead people. Little hairy legs. I got
hairy legs.
You have hairy legs too? You should. You're like 85. Oh, he's on fire, baby.
COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, it's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives, when you think about it, more lives this year than any other year.
What you just
for
said
the past 100 years
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
No hands. Oh my God, one more. Oh, another day in a row. Undefeated.
I give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Undefeated again. That piano cock, bing, bang, boom. Nailed it. Nailed it.
How dare you?
Greta, I dare. I dare. Can you smell it? Salt and vinegar. it lingers in the air a little bit after you whip it out. It's been a sweaty cast. It's been a heavy cast. It's been intense. It's been real. And I enjoyed it. And I hope you did the same. Tomorrow, fam, episode 2280 Schwam. Go eat a steak. Go make some gains. Go cold plunge or sauna. Go do some yoga, some swolga. Go meditate, make some fucking brain gains. Do what you got to do. Close out, I guess, according to Annika, start your day off the right way, but close your day off strong. Make it happen. Shut that shit down and get ready for an amazing fucking Thursday, because we are going to bring it full steam ahead. And we got that roundtable coming up next week, which is going to be fire. So fam, big moves. We got a lot of stuff coming up this next week. I'm really excited, and this week's not over yet. Tomorrow's episode is going to make this one look like a fucking bitch. We'll see you then. Peace, McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy, Papa Swole. Yo, oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Our topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my